What is going on, aliens? I'm Mike Rosa, and today I got you the top 5 unilateral tricep exercises. So we're focusing on one tricep at a time. Now real quick before we get into this video, make sure you download my workout app called Exerprise. It is a free download in the app and Play Store. It can generate thousands of workouts, so make sure you check it out and get them gains. But back to this video, so the point of these unilateral exercises is we're working to fix muscle imbalances, whether it's a strength imbalance or a size imbalance, or also just to improve weak points to transfer over to improve compound lifts. So let's get into that first exercise, guys. So if you're utilizing these exercises to fix a muscle imbalance, understand that a strength and a size imbalance are two different cases and require different methods in order to fix them. So that's why I'm going to link you right now to a card above to my How to Fix Muscle Imbalances video, where I go in depth regarding sets, reps, weights used, and all the things you need in order to fix each specific case. But let's get into this first exercise, which is going to be the one arm standing dumbbell overhead extension. Now the reason I want you guys to do this exercise standing is if you happen to fail on the way and you need to get extra reps to fix that muscle imbalance, you can have a little bit of momentum by adding the knees into the motion. So for this exercise, I want you guys to have your elbow as inward as possible. Now don't make it uncomfortable where you're not able to actually perform the exercise, but you want it as inward as possible. You don't want it flared out like this. So you're bringing the dumbbell all the way up, now full extension every single time, and you're coming as deep into the exercise as possible. And then all the way back up. So all the way down, really get as deep as possible, guys, and that's another reason I want you to be standing. If you're sitting down, sometimes you hit the back of the bench or whatever surface you're using. You want to be able to come as deep as you possibly can. We'll keep that elbow as inward as possible and then coming all the way up to the top. Now, even if you're trying to deal with a muscle imbalance and it requires different sets and reps or weights being used, you still want to make sure that you're doing both sides, because you don't want that stronger side to end up falling behind the weaker side that you're trying to build. You want to build as symmetrically as possible. So make sure you're always doing that other side as well, and exact same principles, as deep as you possibly can, then all the way back up every single rep. Now on to that second exercise, guys. On to that second exercise now, which is going to be the cable kickback. Now I'm actually going to recommend you do this on a low row system. You can do it on the normal cable system or even with a dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever's most convenient to you, but my preference is doing it on the low row. And the reason being, you get such a comfortable, sturdy positioning. You have a hand placement, a knee placement, then you just pick the cable right back, pin the elbow up to make sure you can fully engage, and then you bring the arm all the way back. And when you're doing this exercise, it's very important that you keep the elbow as still as possible. This is a great unilateral exercise, and this variation on the low row is one of my personal favorites. So if you've never done it this way, I definitely recommend you try it out. On to that third exercise now. Now we're on to the third exercise, which is going to be the one arm cable reverse grip push down. Now the reason I'm recommending the reverse grip is I actually do a slight variation as I push down that I find is way more stimulating in the triceps. So you start with the palm up, and then pin your elbow against the side. You want the elbow to stay stationary the entire movement. And as you come down, I want you to rotate the hand inward. So at the bottom of the motion, the palm is actually facing the body. I find you get way harder of a flex in the tricep by doing this slight twist of the hand. So palm up, then come down, rotate the hand inward, all the way to the side, so it's facing your body now. And fully flex that tricep at the bottom of the motion and come all the way up while the elbow staying stationary the entire time. This is my favorite variation to do the one arm push down. Give it a try, guys. On to that fourth exercise now, which is going to be the one arm floor dumbbell skull crusher. Now the reason I recommend you do this on the floor is you establish a range of motion that is going to be identical on both sides. So what I mean by that is when you come down, the dumbbell is literally going to tap the floor, and that's going to be your range of motion point. So when you hit that floor, you don't stay resting on the floor. You're going to hit the floor and then come right back up. And the same thing on both sides. So come all the way down, tap that floor, and then you're coming right back up. Now when you're doing the skull crusher variation with one arm, I want you to keep that elbow again as in as possible, but not an uncomfortable angle where you can't perform the movement. You just don't want to flare out to the side. You want it sturdy and stationary throughout the movement, so when you come down, there's barely any movement of the elbow, and like I said, you get that range of motion point, so you're making sure that both sides are getting hit equally. On to that fifth exercise now. The fifth exercise is going to be the cable side kickout. Now you could perform this exercise with a dumbbell doing a one arm tape press, but I recommend you do this exercise standing using the cable system, because I really do believe you get a deeper range of motion by doing it this way. So this is what I recommend. What you're going to be doing is have the cable system to the side, elevate the arm. Now don't confuse this with a kickback. Your elbow is in a completely different positioning than a kickback, so it's going to stimulate the tricep in a different way. So have the elbow elevated. Now you want your arm to start at basically a 90-degree angle, and then you're going to kick all the way out while keeping the elbow as still as possible. And then at the end of the movement, you can actually further extend the arm to really just try to get a little extra squeeze in that tricep. Then as you come back, bring that elbow slightly back, and then keep it stationary, and then coming all the way in, all the way into the chest. You want the deepest range of motion possible for this exercise, and then coming all the way back out again, and then again, slightly moving the elbow to get that full flex in the tricep, and then coming all the way back in. This is a great unilateral exercise, and it's a different variation than a lot of other exercises you see, so definitely give it a try. So I hope you guys liked this video, and if so, smash that thumbs up button and click that notification bell, which is next to the subscribe button, because I know you're already subscribed, so you never miss a new video upload from me. I am uploading multiple videos a week, so make sure you check them out. Now guys, again, strength imbalance, size imbalance are different cases, so make sure to check out that how to fix your muscle imbalances video if you're utilizing these exercises to fix the muscle imbalance. Otherwise, they're great accessory lifts to put into your programming to transfer over to improve compound lifts. Now guys, I'm on multiple social medias. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Guys, I'm everywhere. I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Together we got power.